It's my pleasure to introduce Governor Janet Mills.
Home is more than just a roof over your head. It might be a farm. It might be a townhouse in a suburb. It might be a remote cabin in the woods. Or maybe a lovely new home in Wilbur's Woods in Brunswick, Maine.
Years ago when Chris and I started GreenMars, we saw this development that was similar to Wilbur's Woods. It was a unique concept, cluster housing with remote parking, and there are these beautiful houses. And I remember saying to Chris, wouldn't it be cool to create something like that in Maine?
I also want to especially thank the GreenMars team. Their vision, discipline, and execution has been extraordinary. This is exactly the kind of innovative development Maine needs. Thoughtful design, efficient construction in homes, and a commitment to strengthening the fabric of our towns.
GreenMars has taken advantage of historic legislation that we've enacted that knocked down barriers to housing in Maine.
By building homes smarter, faster, we can create a Maine where housing is in reach for all, where businesses can thrive because their employees can afford to live here.
These are homes that working families can afford, so they can put down roots and build a life here in the Brunswick community. And we need more of this, not just here in Brunswick, but across our state.
Nate Green, my business partner, and I founded GreenMars in Portland with the intent of increasing the abundance of housing in Maine. Acadia Realty Partners, a Portland-based firm and part of Acadia Capital Group, invests in residential projects across Maine and the Northeast to create value and support growth. We collaborated with local firms like Nelson Property Services, Ben & Sons Construction, as well as Hayrunner to make this possible. So thank you to everybody.
And standing here today in front of this development, it's hard to believe that the vision's actually come to life. And it's really just a testament of teamwork, resilience, and daring to take chances and try something that hasn't really been done before in the area.
I want to recognize and thank Governor Mills for her leadership on the issue of housing. Since 2019, when the governor took office, Maine has been a national leader on the housing front.
As we cut the ribbon, we're celebrating opportunity, community, but I don't want to stop here. I really want to commit to these policies that we've enacted, like LD 2003 and LD 1829, and I want to continue to advocate for other policies that accelerate housing production in Maine.
GreenMars has taken advantage of historic legislation that we've enacted that knocked down barriers to housing in Maine, including laws to reform zoning and to expedite permitting for construction projects. And I want to thank Speaker Ryan Fecteau for his innovative bills.
GreenMars is committed to adding units in both subsidized, affordable, and unsubsidized market rate categories to ease Maine's supply constraints and advance the overall housing market.